could sound kind of dumb because I already know the answer to my question. But it's like sometimes as a man, I fail to understand how to sit through certain things. Because if what I know to be true is true, and I actually feel like that and want to stand on it, why is there some kind of guilt remorse when going through that
type of thing, right?
Yeah.
So I say that's that feminine tendency that we pick up from being raised by women. That whole people pleasing thing where it's like, oh, I don't want to make them mad because then you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That whole shit, that behavior is learned from being under women. When you got to deal with the temperament, with their temperament, they're having a bad day, and oh, mommy's not in the mood today, so now she getting on everybody, and then you gotta be sorrowful in your actions because you gotta walk on eggshells and
to be around.
You get what I'm saying? That's how that shit happens, because you being raised by an emotional woman who puts her emotions before the children's well-being, mentally or spiritually.
So how do you think, if that's the case, how do you think it should be corrected?
By fathers being back in the house.
But what if you're at our point where it's too late?
Where we're grown and it's too. So now that's where the whole concept of deconstruct and reconstruct happens. The whole thing about re-raising yourself, because there are things that our parents didn't know to teach us that we come across, and the reason we come across it is because we like, well, what's missing?
Yeah.
A lot of times some people can't identify what's missing, so they do shit like become serial killers or this and that. You get what I'm saying? Or they end up in jail because they robbing this person or they beat this person up because they couldn't keep control of their emotions.
Okay.
And you get what I'm saying?
I understand that. So let me ask this. When deconstructing and reconstructing, you know how sometimes people can't recognize their behavior because like so many people normalized it?
Yeah.
If you're aware that you do it, but you don't catch yourself in that instant, how do you make the conscious effort to be better? Even though like you want to be, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even though you want to be, and every day you drive yourself crazy thinking it, how do you actually start recognizing your behavior patterns to say, oh, I'm doing that now?
So after this person did say bullshit, is there thinking in the head like, yo, I gotta fix this?
Right. Say somebody do some bullshit, right? And that person wants to correct it in the future or like moving forward, right?
Right.
How does that person recognize their own behavior? Like, what does that process look like?
Okay, so
without someone being there to immediately stop them and say, hey, you're doing that again, and this is what it looks like. How is the person themselves able to be like, oh, I feel myself doing that again?
Okay, so people do shit, like kids do shit for attention, right? And some adults never grew out of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they've been, oftentimes people have been told what they do to offend somebody in their life.
Okay.
Now, it takes for, you know how Vasco say, yo, sometimes people gotta slow down? It takes for somebody actually slowing down to realize like, oh shit, that was me. It takes people, like, you have to actually do the self-work to identify what's going on inside you. It's like your shoulder hurting, but you're laying in the bed and you can't relax, and you don't know why you can't relax, because you're detached from your body mentally. You got all of this shit going on. You got you say you're sore from working out, right? And you pulled the muscle, but you don't know you pulled the muscle because you got all this shit in your mind when you was at the gym. So all you doing is just moving, and you got a bunch of shit on your brain. and then you go lay down later on, and now you aching, but you still got shit on your brain, and you don't know how to stop your aching because you're not in tune with your body. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you lay down, and then you start to call. This is human psychology, right? So you lay down, and you start to call out, "Yo, my shoulder hurt." Then your body's like, "Oh, I'll fix that." Yo, my hip's been bothering me, but you're talking to yourself. You get what I'm saying? This is a relationship with yourself. Animals will teach you, like, it's powerful to be able to communicate with animals because animals will teach you about human behavior. Because nothing is anything else but energy. You don't have to talk. You don't have. That's why I get aggravated when they come out with these different quote unquote ideas like it's new. Like, oh, what is this telepathy thing? Now, I was watching a video earlier where this white lady was on the fucking podcast with this Indian guy talking about telepathy. Like, oh yeah, autistic children can do things telepathically where they can tell you what their mothers think. People been doing this. It's called being the same. It's called being one with the source. It's called being one with your brother or your sister. People been doing this. It's like, this is nothing new, but I hate how shit has been demonized in the past for it to come back, for them to try to make it seem you get, and then try to monetize off of it. This is nothing new about people fasting, meditating, and tapping in, and then you having a vivid dream about some shit, and then you tell a person, and they like, how the fuck you know that? Oh, you know what? I got a download about that. Or I got information about that.
I'm glad that you just brought that to my attention because now, like, a stem just went off. I think the reason why that happens, when new things come up, everybody make it seem so brand new, even though it's not, is because people is caught up in social media for real.
Facts.
I think social media needs to go away for a little bit so people can tap back into their realities.
But just like how people miss the idea of what the pandemic could have done for us.
Yeah.
They gonna miss the idea of the blackout if and when it happens. They gonna miss the idea.
It's happening soon.
Yeah, very soon.
I think when the blackout happens, people of color, especially black people, needs to be on that train.
Yep.
Why? Because it'll help
Restore
them, and it'll help our people so much.
Yeah, mentally.
Because right now, I think black people has a lack of confidence. I think we're so enslaved mentally that we physically live like it.
That's beautiful.
It's really so much that black people is lacking on. And I feel like sometimes we get caught up in the social media life of looking how other people live, chasing other people's dreams, and talking bad about other people when your life, it's on its own, is not together. But as far as the blackout, I think it'll be a great opportunity for black people to catch on to that train. That way, we can actually start making a name for ourselves in this world. Why? Because they use our image and our likeness everywhere. And it's no way that they should still be taking credit for our doings. But what people need to stop doing in our community is looking at self and actually engage with the people around us.
Now, I got a rebuttal for that. Go ahead, I got you.
I think, yes, individually, you need to be a great individual so that you can achieve things yourself, because I'm not saying like you can't go get it yourself.
Okay.
But I'm saying once you reach a certain level, it's going to get like stagnant. It's going to get stagnant. And I think in order to still grow and still do more, that's when you need to connect with other people.
Okay.
Because, for example, right, like I can sit here and grow my business and make it on my business, right? Yes. But at some point, the market is going to not flatline, but it's going to be a medium for a while. And I need to find a way to get me back up or my business back up.
So people need people.
And in that matter, I will need somebody or something. But this is when I will go out to start engaging with people to talk and get new ideas from different people. So I think when people think of others and be like, oh, I don't need anybody, I think they are thinking of like they need to have their hand in every single thing that's going on with them. I disagree. I don't think everybody needs to have their hand in every single thing that's going on.
Right.
What I mean by connecting with people is by simple conversation, because simple conversation can spark an idea. And that's what I mean, just simple engagement. It don't have to be a long-term business plan. It don't have to be a long-term whatever. I think it depends on the field that you're in, honestly.
Okay.
Like movies, for example. Actors, they can do a lot by themselves. However, in order to get to a next level, they're going to need somebody. They're going to either need a director or they're going to need another actor. You get what I'm saying? So that's why that networking is so important.
Right.
Because then it's just like, okay, cool, I got this movie idea and I'm an actor, right? But I don't have no directing influence yet.
Yeah.
I don't have no directing skills yet.
There's never not anything to learn.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and if I've been on the movie set 7 times with a famous director, I can now reach out and be like, hey, I need a favor.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And now that gives you your new spark, and now you have revenue generating because of a connection you made, and they made it bigger. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what I mean by connecting with people. I think everybody has to get out of the idea that like if they tell others something, they're gonna like be controlled. I feel like you as the individual control your circumstances. And I feel like in a business setting, so long as you present yourself correctly and you can get across your ideas effectively, there's no reason why a deal shouldn't be done to where as though everybody's getting a piece of the pie.
All right. Now, before you go to a gathering, you have to take a shower, right? You got to get dressed and all of that, right? This is what needs to happen with us, in my opinion. There is a lot of individual work that needs to happen before people, like, there needs to be connections, because there's nothing that you can learn on your you can only go so far on your own, and then you're going to plateau, just like you said, and then you come across people that knows more than you, then you start ascending again. But it's the shadow work that they say, like the behind the scenes shit that you have to do for yourself, that people need to do before. Like, this is why we're not
absolutely ahead. I agree with that.
Yeah, this is like we're so far behind because we're so outside of ourselves. We so preoccupied with everything. Nobody in it, bro. Nobody really knows their self. You can ask the average person in our age group, like, well, like from my generation to your generation, you can ask majority of the people in my age group don't know what they want to do. They still have no clue. They still don't know who they are as a person. Not even that, what they want to do in life to contribute to society. Like, not like societal standards. I'm saying, like, they don't know themselves, who they are. They don't know. They know what kind of standards to set. They know who they are based off of the experiences they got from growing up, from others. This is what shaped them today. But they never
got the opportunity to find
to
themselves.
deconstruct and reconstruct themselves. You get what I'm saying? So nobody really gets it, and we so far behind, and this is the reason why. Like all of this shit that these white people spewing now, and with the you gotta meditate and you gotta do this and fasting does this and that.
All that shit.
This is
around.
all the information that they took, and now they putting it out like it's like they're giving us something that we didn't know. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm posting this. My fault. What's good, Ywain Gang? This is Wayne. My fault. This Ywain Gang. This my cousin Sean.
Yo.
You say what's good, fam? That's so we doing this podcast. We gonna do it. Fuck it. We gonna shoot this shit now. Like we been doing. I just cut the camera on just to catch the conversation, because I was going to work the other day and had a decent conversation with an old head. We'll talk about that soon, because it was something he said to me, and something that this guy behind it said to me too. Loren's uncle, he asked me the other day if I think being with someone will heighten my physical gains.
Okay.
So I was like, so I'm listening to him. He like, yeah, man, you gotta get with somebody, man, and then she gonna elevate you, and then it's just that and the other. And I'm like, yeah, but it's no greater feeling than doing it alone, if that's already the case. If you're, unless it happens organically, whereas like, you working at a job, and then you meet a girl and y'all in the same position, same type of situation, and y'all digging each other, and then y'all grow from there. But a man that is focused don't got time to go out looking for somebody to help him, because he's doing his thing. You get what I'm saying? That's that, like, you don't go out to look for help until you can't handle everything that you fruitfully gained. You get what I'm saying? That's when you need help. But if you but as far as I'm talking about as far as being in a situation where like because he was saying this to me, like I'm like, well, my situation ain't like that right now. I'm staying with my aunt and my uncle, and I don't have nothing for nobody but me and my daughters right now. Like barely for my girls right now. I got to get me all the way together. And he's like, yeah, but if you know how much faster it'd be if you with some. I'm like, nah, because you got to deal with another person's survival mode. Unless which is rare, like, you know, Nicki Minaj bagged a nigga out of jail and shit, but you, like, that's rare for a female to want to pick up a man's slack, especially if he has children. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I was saying, like, I was the guy in the car, the old head that was taking me to work. He was like, I got the lift, and I get in, and he just asked me a question. He's like, I forget the question he asked me. But I'm like, he was telling me about the 3 women he dealt with. He's 51. He calls one lady bankroll, one lady trust fund, and the other lady something else. I forget how he worded it. But then he says, yeah, my trust fund, she's 55. He was like, my trust fund girl, she getting on my nerves, ask me this, that, and the other. I don't ask you nothing, you don't ask me nothing. I don't go through your phone, you don't go through my phone. And I was thinking to myself, like, no, I don't, because he was saying things that sound familiar. And I was like, yo, I don't want to be that. In my head, I was thinking, like, you still 51 years old, stretching yourself thin for women.
In his case, I think what he was saying is
No, yeah, I know exactly what he was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to build off of your point and how you was taking it,
Mm-hmm.
I think if it happens organically, you have to open yourself up to that attraction.
Yeah,
Because how you think and feel is what you attract.
Mm-hmm.
So just sitting on this side of the car, I feel like how you are, you don't want that attraction right now. Even though it's like it's wanted, it's a craving, but I think how you are now, you're not gonna attract it correctly because you're not gonna do it intentionally.
As far as getting with a drone,
A woman, yes.
So it's not gonna happen that way unless it happens organically. I'll receive it if it happens organically because it's organic, right? But I'm not going out looking for it because I need to get me right. You get what I'm saying?
You're right. That's what I'm saying.
That's not in my forefront. My forefront is getting on my feet, standing 10 toes, and doing this thing. Like like in manhood, like this is the thing where these are the things. God bless you.
Nope, that was it.
These are the things that I wasn't shown, and now I gotta like step by step detail, pay attention. You get what I'm saying? Like, of course, I'm not gonna know everything, and it's all trial and error.
But like he said, and I don't disagree with that. But like he said, the right woman will help you.
Yeah.
And
you remember that movie Acrimony?
Yeah.
So
the Tyler Perry movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, would you rather spend time with yourself and know who you are and know what exactly fits for you, or be in survival mode and constantly treat? Because we talked, right? We talked and we know, like, I'll say for me personally, when I'm in survival mode, I'm a motherfucker, bro. I'm a straight asshole.
Yeah.
And I don't like that about myself. I have to get myself to a certain point where I don't need help with certain things. You understand? I have to get myself to a point where it's like, oh, yo, I need help with these calls. Can you grab these calls for me? And because this money's coming. That's the stuff I need. That's the stuff I want to need help with. Not with, can you give me a pair of sneakers? Oh, can you put gas in my car? Or, oh, can you get me to work? Oh, can you get me
But
something?
it won't be like that. I know. But when you approach that, that's when you lay things on the table on, okay, cool, this is where I'm at and this is how I'm doing it.
Right, because it's that way now.
And then that way the ball is in her court to say, okay, cool, I see what you got going on. I understand what you got going on.
You pay back.
I'm about to help you, like he said, build. And it's not where, like you said, you're spilling into her and spilling into you, that kind of thing where it's like y'all spilling on each other or bleeding on each other. It'll really just be like, I'm here to understand you and help you.
Right.
And it has, like you said, it has to be really genuine, which is why the cards got to get laid on the table. Because then it'll be like, okay, cool, these are the steps that we're going to take to build with each other. And we're going to every day actively help each other to build each other. Not on no disrespectful, like, you need to get your shit together, I'm tired of seeing this, blah, 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 blah.
But that's what I'm saying. That's in it, like, okay, so.
But you can't expect that. Because if you expect it, you'll get it.
You'll get it, right. So, all right, so check this out.
Because I really think, and I honestly believe this, if a woman loves a man how she say she loves him, And if a man loves a woman how he says she loves her, there is no reason why them two won't help each other out.
Yeah, for sure. So those are the exceptions, right? But we know majority aren't. Their mind is wilted now. You get what I'm saying? It's like it's not. Nobody's think straight anymore.
I think yes. I think the way people think about relationships now is a little screwed.
And everything's transactional. Even with the men, because everything is feminized now. Nobody, like, men don't hold the space for women to be feminine no more. Women are so masculine that men got to combat them with masculinity, and then they call it feminine when the man is being a man. Like, it's just weird now, right?
I agree.
It's not more so about you attracting what it is. Now you're aware of what it is, right? So now you like, well, that's a distraction, because now I have to deal with, again, somebody's survival mood. Now I have to deal with somebody that doesn't really know themselves, and I'm trying to get to know myself. Now I have to deal with her thinking that, oh, you ain't doing this, you doing this, and all of this, that, and the other. You get what I'm saying? That's the shit I don't got time for. I don't got time for you asking me a bunch of bullshit questions to be validated, and all of the, like, you trying to make me be your happiness. That's a distraction, and that's energy. That's an energy succubus.
You're right. I don't disagree with that. However, I think you need to switch the lens a little bit.
Okay.
Because I think you're looking at it in a defensive perspective of you not wanting to get hurt, which is very understandable. Why? Because I think, like you said, the survival mode that you're in puts your feelings in that natural state, because that's how you naturally feel.
Like you're vulnerable.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's how you naturally feel. Where you need to switch the lens is, you got to go fishing and catch the fish, right?
Right.
So, yes, when you go seek relationships, you're not going to get your not your perfect relationship, but your happy relationship right away. You're going to have to weave through the basket a little bit. So that way you can start to understand a little more of what you want. Yes, you understand what you want now, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as humans, we always grow and evolve. And I feel like the only way that you're going to grow and evolve to know what you actually want from a woman, especially as the time change and goes, you have to get in the market.
All right.
It's like the stock market, right? You can't say that I want these stocks to do this, or you can't try to tell somebody how to do a stock if you're not in the market. You got to go play the game yourself. That way you can have more of an idea of how to play the game.
All right. So look, this is my thing, right? With the survival.
I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you off, but I say, put yourself out there.
Why? You gotta be in the market.
Because God's going to tear you down, and I really believe this. I don't care what nobody say. I really believe this. God is going to tear you down and then give you what you want. It's just going to be on His time. You just got to do the work.
Yeah, and you know what? It seems to be that, right? He strip you all the way to you. He strip you till you naked. He do you like you want. He do you on some job shit.
Yeah.
He do you on some job shit.
I really think that, honestly, I say it like this, in layman terms.
Before I lose this, right?
Okay.
In layman's terms, is what you said. About not wanting to be hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hurt is not the forefront, because you can experience like disappointment and stuff, but hurt happens when you're committed into something and then you get cheated on, or that, like, that's oh shit, that stings. You get what I'm saying? That's a hurt piece. But to be, what I'm saying is wasting time. It's not about not wanting to be hurt. It's about wanting to get to a certain point in manhood, especially before a certain age.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Okay, so yes, you have to, you remember layman's terms. Yes, you have to go to the shore to go fishing, right? But are you going to go buy a rod, go buy the line, go buy the hooks and everything else, and then go to the and then go to the shore and then piece everything together and then cast your rod? Or are you going to piece everything together before you get to the shore?
I'll make sure everything together before I get to the shore.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then you get out in the market, and then because now you can present yourself, now you can sell yourself. But you get out in the market and you don't got, oh, potatoes. Everybody got potatoes, bro. Ain't nobody, nigga, cook them shits. What you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, yo, a lot of times we go into shit blind because we didn't know this. Our dads didn't teach us this.
But wouldn't you say,
well, I can't say it.
Based off of what you just said, right? Wouldn't you say you're giving women your finished product?
No, I'm saying, so this is the thing, right? You be selfish with things, right? You know how to, withhold things, like the important things that you have, that you like, yo, you don't have access to this, but we're both human. Mm-hmm. You giving me this, I can give you this. Mm-hmm. But you don't give everything. Like when you up there, is a different caliber of is a different caliber of woman. You get what I'm saying? Like when you get up there, is now you dating different from when you was down there.
Absolutely.
So now it's like now you know what to, you learn from down here on what boundaries you set and this, that, and the other. So now you up here and you like, well, I'm setting these boundaries and you're allowed this much of me, and it's not like I'm withholding anything. Some people just have to be vetted. Well, people mm-hmm. have to be vetted because this is your life. Mm-hmm. This is my life, so I have to vet people before I bring them into my close circle, before everything
right.
is. You get what
so
I'm
they
saying?
Can accept it and know what they're dealing with.
And then vice versa. Or yes. You said layman's terms.
Okay, there we go. That's what I was about to say. I think God sends you a person when you've been hurt so much that you really don't want it no more. Where you really don't want it no more, towards the point you're like, I'll be okay if I die alone.
Well, we are going to do that anyway.
Exactly. And that's when he sends you, I feel like, in my opinion, like I said, everybody's opinion, but in my opinion, from how I see things, I feel like God sends you the person that you've been missing when you really don't want it no more. And you can say, I'm done. Why? Because at that point, you've done examined the whole market. He knows you're done. And he knows if you get a person, you're going to cherish them. So I feel like that's when he sends you this lady out the blue, or this man, or whomever. And that's why people get that feeling of like, where you been all my life?
I get what you're saying.
But I think in order to get that,
God strips you of everything and then,
in order to get that, you have to accept where you are. You have to do the work that it takes. That way, when it comes to you, you know how to handle it. And that's the part where, like I said, you get in the market, you get damaged, you get hurt, you find the loves, You know what I'm saying? You start making your standards and you start molding your standards. And you hit that plateau where it's like, okay, cool, this not working. I gotta go figure something out.
Bro, let me ask you something. Do you think it would be strange if us as a community went back to arranged marriages?
Strange?
Yeah. Like, would you like? Is that something you would be into? Like, say your dad and another had to choose your wife, and they had to choose them based off of the type of people they are.
My mom and my dad are.
Yeah. So they come to another couple, and they're like, we like your daughter for our son.
Mm-hmm.
She has this. She's pleasant in spirit. She's peaceful, whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
My son's a barbarian. He's a savage servant. He knows how to protect. He's a peaceful man. He's respectful, but he can take it there. And he has money. And then they put y'all together. Because it's not about love. It was never about love.
Your question was, do I think that'd be better?
Yeah, no, yeah. My question is, do you think is a strange thing?
Is arranged marriages a strange thing? No. I think arranged marriages work for different people.
Okay.
Me personally, would I want an arranged marriage? No.
What if you
Would I think I would benefit from an arranged marriage? Absolutely.
Right.
I will want to experience it. Would I want it for myself? Absolutely not. But
so
it was, like you said, but if it was given to me,
yeah,
and I actually had to go through and experience it, I think that would be a very good learning experience.
Yeah.
Why? Because your parents, 9 times out of 10, will pick either a decent girl,
yeah,
or she's going to be a very good girl, just not the one for you. You know there's going to be something missing.
Now,
when you get into the actual particulars of a relationship.
Right.
Because I feel like arranged marriages work, but for so long. Because the guy is going to be attracted to her, but then it's like after a while, just going to be a body.
But see, that's the thing. Back then, arranged marriages, they were there first. They were each other's first, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was because it wasn't about that. They learned to love each other, but it was first a mutual respect, and then you don't start dating until you get married, and then after you get married is when that's why arranged marriages happen, so it wouldn't be so that everybody knew whose child that was, and this, that, and the other. It happened like it was a lot that went into that shit, and it was.
I don't think the disconnect is the actual arranged marriages. I think the disconnect is not having
the freedom.
2 parents in a home to actually
emulate,
show your child what it is to be a man and a woman, and how it is to be a dynamic couple and an effective dynamic couple.
Mm-hmm. Respected by the community. All that.
Yes, I think everyone has everybody has a different perspective on what love is. So when people are out here in the world, they act upon what they think and what they feel love is. And some of them are naive, some of them are ignorant because they know and just won't get it together, and some is just not knowing and is learning how to get it together. Do I think love today is effective? Absolutely not. I think we live in a time where everything is transactional. Um, mm, I feel like people really gotta get to know their person or whomever they're in a relationship with. I think if everybody block out you gotta be doing this for me, you gotta be doing this for me, you gotta be doing this for me, and say hi, my name is Sean. Hi, my name is so and so. I am funny. I think I'm funny because I tell jokes. You want to hear my jokes? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get to know your person. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually beat down on what they like, what they enjoy, what makes them, you know what I'm saying? Like, ask the corny questions, because the corny questions is really going to get you to know the person.
Yeah, for sure.
And then get into the deep conversations.
Well, I think that corny questions is that surface talking shit. I don't like small talk, right? So that's why every time I come across,
but small talk helps for deep conversations.
Oh, to not rush right into it, right?
If you meeting a stranger, you think I'm about to sit here and tell you how I got hurt, why I got hurt, and why I did it?
Right.
No.
That's why I'm saying arranged marriages work, because it wasn't no other influences. They got to know each other. They were set up. Now this is the thing. Women love conditionally. Men love unconditionally.
I agree with that.
You gotta have
because boy, a man is in a relationship tired as hell, fed up than the motherfucker,
bro.
But he chose to get into this relationship, so
he stayed there. Yeah.
And I know that because I've been there.
My nigga, you ain't the only one. You ain't the only one, bro. Know this bitch doing wrong. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I gotta be a new type of stupid. What the fuck?
A new type of stupid.
Word up, bro. I'm like, oh nah, I'm tripping. But it be a lot of times it be again out of survival mode. I ain't got hair to go. I can't. You get what I'm saying? You be like, nah, this ain't right. This ain't right. And then that's why you be like, that's why I say it be fucked up, because your own mother don't tell you the nature of a woman. And then you sit there and you be like, you know what? There was a few times where I seen a nigga get kicked out and arguing, and then shit sat on the side of the step, and you, and then you in there with your brother like, oh, it's like, damn, like, yeah, I'm like, I ain't getting kicked out of shit.
Fact,
I don't live with women, bro. I gotta get it on my own. Like, bro, when I was dealing with the old head, she get your stuff and put it in the drawer. Yo, no. Eventually did it. Knew I shouldn't have did it. Then guess what happened? I ended up in jail for 5 days for some bullshit.
See, I gotta get away. Gotta get away.
You get what I'm saying, bro? You got to get yourself to a certain point where nobody can control. If you get up and go, you shit in your own toilet, you eat at your own table. You get what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
Like, it's fuck the bullshit. Cause we were not taught this. We were taught, bro. We some good ass women. That's what the fuck. Niggas are today. Good ass women. Know how to cook. Know how to keep a clean house. Don't know how to keep a job. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This shit is weird, bro. We're men, bro. And this and I say it's fucked up because parents can't even admit that they failed their children. I told you the other day, yo, I fail my babies damn near every day, bro, until I get my shit right.
Mm-hmm.
And they know this, and I tell them this to their face, yo, daddy's gonna fail you.
I agree with that. I agree with that 110%, and I'm glad that you're saying this.
My hang up is when a parent can't be honest about it. Yo, I failed you. I apologize. This how you do this. This because this is where I fell. Yeah, I see you doing.
I'm running down to him.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you so fucking prideful that you pointing the every question I ask you, you pointing the blame. But oh no, it's because you. Well, I'm asking you how. I'm not asking you to demonize what the fuck I'm like. What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's because every question I ask you is bringing up your shortcomings now. Now you gotta face the shit.
Attack the problem.
Exactly. Face the shit head on. Fuck that. I'm not lying to my daughters. My girl's going, no, bro. Yo, girls, butterfly, elephant. Daddy was a piece of work. There was days where I couldn't get it right. Was so depressed and this, that, and the other. That's what you call a piece of shit. A man needs to be on his shit. Do you understand what I'm saying?
And that's real talk. And that'd be the realest shit ever spoken to them.
Bro, y'all need to know, bro. Y'all need to know. She called me. She had to sneak and call me the other day. And her mom made her hang up the phone.
It's crazy.
Not playing these games, bro. And yeah, my fault. Go ahead, cause I forgot this to podcast.
Nah, you good.
Excuse me.
Cause this is good. What I was about to say. Dang, I just had it. Hold up, bring me back.
You gotta get away. Not living with women.
There we go. You said that women or parents never show boys what to expect from a woman. There we go. Men weren't showed what to expect from a woman.
The nasty nature of a woman.
I feel like everything. Because I can honestly say that I haven't had a conversation with not a near woman in my life.
At all, bro.
Of what to expect from a girl.
Bro.
How I should be treated. How I should be, you know what I'm saying?
Your sister ever cock block you?
Has my sister ever cock blocked me? Yes. But that didn't stop me from still getting.
Yeah, of course.
I'm talking about even with the person.
Oh, see, nah. It was her best friend.
And I got all Zion friends.
Nah, it was.
I don't give a fuck with nope. Oh damn, you gonna put? I don't give a
damn.
No. I don't care. I'm a flirt, and Zion can see her side. Put that on. Yo, swear,
bro.
Anybody deny y'all lying? I swear to God, I flirted with all my sister friends, and at least 75% of them flirted back.
Yeah. Nah, it was different, bro. And then you realize like, damn, yo, that's how y'all coming.
Facts.
It's like that's crazy. And
that's how I got taught about girls.
So look, check this out. Mine's still a fucking mystery, bro, because I used to flirt with old heads when I was a kid, and it was natural. I don't know. It just was what it was, right? But in high school, I never knew her best friend fucked with me like that. So I'm like, when I afterwards, she's like, oh yeah, she was what? I told her I whip her at. Nah, you crazy. You crazy. That is a wild thing to do. Like, all right, you got it. But then, it's something in not feeling protected by women, right? Mm-hmm. Although you're the protector, that's a physical thing. It's something when you don't feel like the women in your life don't have your back. That shit is a hurt piece.
Absolutely.
When your sisters turn their back on you for a stranger, when your cousins say they'll do this for you, and then you turn around, you calling, and now it's making you look like you beating somebody's phone down for some shit. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When you get kicked out of your aunts from word of mouth, and then come to find out it ain't true, now you looking stupid. when your cousin lying, saying bad, like saying any old thing and don't even know you from a can of paint because you ain't even grow up out here. It's just weird shit. And this is all the shit you experience from the women in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Not the men in your life that didn't show you how to protect yourself, didn't show you how to keep a job, didn't show you how to keep money in your pocket, show you how to get a car. You get what I'm saying? So you really out here teaching yourself, showing yourself the ropes.
Yeah.
My brothers ain't teach me how to talk to girls. My brothers ain't house me when I needed it. So it just be seeming like, damn, is it like that? So then you like, all right, maybe it's not like that. Maybe I have to go through the wilderness alone. But then you think about it. Well, when we were talking about your wilderness story, it was always people there. What about my back? What the freak? All right, I got it. I got my back. No problem. Now, all it is accountability or responsibility. I'm someone's little brother.
Yeah, it's all accountability, right? So,
Yeah.
with that being said, and if we really look at it, I think everybody has to take accountability, starting from
Facts.
the very beginning. Because, like you said, everybody failed everybody somewhere. Our parents failed us. Their
We
parents
failed them.
failed them. Everything.
Everything, yeah.
It's just a loop, and it'll only get better if people accept it, and even from us, because we gotta accept it.
Mhm.
And I'm telling you that. So
Mhm.
so is you. You have to accept it, and that's the only way we get better. But like I said, everybody has to accept it because then through those conversations, so many breakthroughs will happen because now if those conversations happen, you'll have a better understanding. And I promise you, when those conversations happen, you literally get a feeling in your body
Like a relief.
that just be like,
it is weight lifted.
I'm about to go get it now.
So, oftentimes, the finger is always pointed back. That's what I'm saying. It's time out for that. If you sit with yourself for as long as I sit with myself, or as long as people sit with themselves to get the realization of what it really is, it's like, oh, yo, listen, I'm constantly trying to reconcile stuff. I know I'm not trying to have these conversations for no reason. There's never not a time where someone that's trying to get it right, like seriously trying to get it right, not take accountability for their hiccups. That's not where the story is right now. That's why I'm saying, how do you navigate through this? Oh, you did this. So you got to keep this to get this. Oh, you lost this job. So you got to do this to not lose this job once you get another job, and this, that, and the other. You teach yourself all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you lost your license there? Oh, so you don't do that again. This is how you keep your license. Pay this. You got to pay this. Got to get medical insurance. This, that, and the other.
Mm-hmm.
You teach yourself all of that. You take account for all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But through that storm, when you realize you don't have anybody, it's like, well, yo, what happened? All right, well, can we talk about it? Oh, well, don't nobody want to talk about it. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And that's when you keep living your life, man.
Yeah, for sure. You're going to always live. But that's why I'm saying that's why this is being had. That's why
Yeah.
to bring awareness to. Yeah.
I get you.
It's not sit on your ass and moping. Nah, it's not none of that. It's yo, I'm realizing as I'm going through my healing process, it takes this
It
to
gets
actually,
gruesome.
yeah, very.
Mm-hmm.
But I realize people really don't do the work. They got all the advice, but you don't want to really talk. You get what I'm saying? You don't really want to converse about the real shit. You just want to seem like you philosophizing on, on somebody's life because they didn't get it right and you got your apartment and your car and they're at nah.
Mm-hmm.
But what you not saying, what you really not getting at is what you not get. You get what I'm saying? Let's get to the nitty gritty because I'm getting past just having this and just having. You get what I'm saying?
That's like Trip said one day.
Shout out to Trip.
Facts.
That's my guy.
Yeah. Him and Shaq. That Shaq, my nigga. That Shaq. I keep shouting Shaq.
I'm gonna
up.
paraphrase it. I'm not gonna say it word for word, but he said something along the lines of sometimes women enter relationships, and this is just to speak about relationships with people as a whole. I think women and sometimes men get into relationships based on their accolades.
But I got this and I got this.
I got this
Yeah.
and I got this. And this is what I did, and this is what I did, and I'm making this much money.
Damn. All right, hold up, y'all. My fault. Go ahead.
I think people need to break out of that habit. I think people need to start getting into the habit of their self-work journey, because that'll make you more attractive and more appealing to your counterpart. Why?
Facts.
Because they get to see the kind of person you truly
The
are.
higher self of you, yeah.
Are you really that courageous person? Are you really that initiative person? Are you really that person who you say you are? Him, her. Like, are you really that person? Because that shows growth. That shows you're actually doing the work to heal. You're being a human in that process as well, because we know it's a down and dirty process. Why? Because you got to go dig up your dirt, and then you got to face it. You got to go dig up your parents' dirt, make them face it.
But
if they don't want to face it,
you can't
got to
make
get
them
some
nothing.
backlash from that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's just like
them nothing.
You still don't get some of the breakthroughs that you want to get.
No, you do. You do.
You
eventually,
do.
You do. Eventually, and eventually,
but the breakthrough
will,
that you get is more like a
having to forgive and just
forgive and let go.
Yep.
Instead of actually like, dang, I wish I could have had that conversation. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because some conversations you actually don't get.
I mean, you still have that, like, dang, I wish we could have,
Right.
I wish
That's what I'm saying. Because some
saying?
of those conversations you actually don't get. So you make peace with yourself, like, okay, cool. I know I didn't get that conversation, but I'm gonna let go because that's no longer better for me.
Yeah.
And I think if people start showing that when they enter relationships, it's like, damn, you really is a cool person.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because I done had to go through something like that too. Here's what I had to go through. And then she'll probably look at you and be like, well, damn, ain't that some shit? Damn, we is a lot like each other. I think I could do this with you.
You just try. It's because you don't want to treat a woman wrong, bro. It's because you don't want to talk to her
don't
crazy.
Flex.
You don't.
It's no ego.
No, I'm saying like this, right? It's because you want to get along with the opposite sex so that you can be able to have that kind of dynamic with her.
Mm-hmm.
While you go back and you try to fix things with your mom, or you want a better relationship with your brothers, or you don't want to feel like every nigga that say something to you trying to press you, or you get what I'm saying? So you want to talk to your dad and yo, is this disrespectful? Is this disrespectful of this? Because you don't want to walk around, because that is a feminized thing where
that's a cancer.
Where you like, you know how women can't nobody tell a black woman what to do?
Yes.
That's how niggas walk around today, bro. Can't nobody tell me what to do. You get what I'm saying? And bro, the best leader knows how to follow.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But these are things we were not taught. All niggas know how to do is
Talk
eat,
shit.
eat, talk shit, fuck, get some money, play the game, wake up. That's what niggas in the hood do, bro. And it's sad, bro. Nobody knows what they can invent. Nobody know. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got niggas out here on wet and Buddha butt like it, bro. I done watched niggas hurt themselves off this shit, and you be like, God, like damn, bro, like who the fuck just beat you up? Nah, bro, I was high as hell and fell. And what, nigga? Your whole shit gushing. Like, go to the fucking hospital. But it be because niggas be trying to escape their upbringing.
Not everybody can handle life. And that's the bad part about it. Because life is a beautiful thing.
It is, bro.
Yeah.
It is.
If you do it the right way and you make some good choices, life is a beautiful thing.
But the thing is, you don't got people around you making good choices. Everybody's not mentally that strong. So it's not a. That's why we got to bring awareness, because it's not a, well, to hell with them attitude. It's a yo. If you think about it like this, or if you get a gorilla mindset or whatever have you, the words are going to come together. We're going to get better with this shit and all like that. But if you get the gorilla mindset and you just thrash through life, like, make sure everything is fortified. Make sure every aspect of your life cannot be touched. It's time out for feeling bad, for having to cut people off. It's time out for a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
It is okay to say no. It's okay to say no. With yourself, with your finances, with your attention, your energy. It's okay to say no.
I think that's a lesson everybody gotta learn.
Facts.
That it's okay to say no.
We, bro, us as a people need to say no to other cultures.
Why you say that?
Because we don't know who we are. We don't know who we are, bro. People don't believe that they're indigenous to this land. Let's start there. How the nigga J Main be saying? Let's start there. Niggas don't even believe, niggas don't even know that they're indigenous to this land.
Yeah.
They don't even know that the people that caught them Pocahontases and all of these Indian looking people with the yellow undertone paid $5 to come over here and pay. Bro, all them videos you got back in the 1864s and all of this where you see native, quote unquote, Native Americans dancing this, they only named them natives because they're not from here. They're not indigenous. They're not originals. You understand? From here.
Mm-hmm.
From here. From the Americas. There's texts that dated way back. And now we gonna start the video. We gonna do all of this shit, bro. I'm telling you.
Hold up.
Go ahead.
You gotta give me to tap into my history brain. History not my best subject.
Yes, it will be. It's
I'm
about
a math and science guy.
I know. I already know. So, oh yeah, facts, because you about to do all the insurance and shit. You gonna be telling niggas about the insurance and all of that. Stocks and all of that.
Natives,
yeah.
That nigga Christopher Columbus. What he do again?
Came over here and pillaged.
The Taino people, right? Was some of them people? If I'm not mistaken.
Taino. Native Americans.
Nah, you know that was us. It wasn't the quote unquote $5 Indians.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh. Okay.
When he came over here to us.
Oh.
We weren't brought over here on the ships and shit. We were already here. Africans were already traveling through a certain area that nobody else could travel through, or else they died because they didn't know the waters and shit. That's how we got over into the Americas, through some back oceans and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then we came here. It was two groups.
I got the giant house.
Nah, roll up. Where I put it at?
Right here.
Oh yeah, go ahead, bro.
Oh.
What? I'm getting the detail. But we came through the back and all of this. They couldn't come through that way because they'll die. They didn't know how to navigate through that shit. And then it was two groups of Africans that came through to the Americas.
Mm-hmm.
One group went back, didn't know what happened to the other group. Came back. I mean, when Christopher Columbus came over here, he spoke about running into American Africans, or people that look like Africans.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? It wasn't no Arab looking people.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't no American Indians then. It wasn't no natives then. It was original indigenous Americans by the time Columbus came over here, because Africans done set up shop over here.
Okay.
Nobody was bought over here by ships but on their own. No white people. We was never on those ships unless we was driving them motherfuckers. That's what I'm saying. All of this shit be a lie. Bro, the shit burns me up on the inside when I see a white person talk, like, and it be some really dope white people talking about, like, yo, I fuck with this guy named Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson is one of my favorite people to listen to, bro.
Okay.
And there's a lot of stuff that he talks about as far as being like, being a man and being okay, being vulnerable with your wife or your your girlfriend, or like in the business, like where you having it. He's very good with psychology.
Okay.
He be on the money about stuff. But my fault. Where was I going?
Relationships.
Nah, before that. We an hour and 7 in. 8 in.
We were just talking about Jordan Peterson. Before that,
I forget.
you said being a man.
Oh yeah. It's just wanting to know how to do this shit. No, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Not in a disrespectful way, but when you grow up, something that'll make you grow up is realizing that
Everybody ain't who they say they are.
I think one thing that'll help us with everything is realizing that our moms is just like every other woman.
Yeah. She just so happened to be close to you.
Right. And then it's just like, oh man. And not in a negative, not in, it's just like, well, damn.
Sometimes it's hard knowing my mom was not my mom in particular, but I'm just saying like it's certain people out there that probably having those realizations that be like, damn, my mom is a hoe, or my dad only got with my mom because she was defined shit around that time. You know what I'm saying? He was just trying to get his one off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's hard accepting that reality. But I think when you do, it'll help you understand the way you grew up. Or it'll help you understand how to navigate certain things in your life because you now have a perspective or an idea of how your parents lived. That's why when I had that conversation with my dad, I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah, yo, again, I'm
Like,
proud of you for that, dog.
I'm not even mad no more.
Yeah, because you were able to.
Yeah, because I got to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I realized in that moment when we was having that conversation, I'm like, damn, like, they human too.
Right.
This is their first time living life too. You know what I'm saying? And it was really like,
yeah, facts, man.
It was just like, I don't know. For the first time, I got to see them for the person that they is, and not just like my mom and my dad.
Mm-hmm.
To step outside of myself and to look at them and be like, okay, with no expectation, basically, and be like, dang, I actually see the person. I actually see the human. You get what I'm saying? It was a very good experience, and I think if people have more of those moments, it'll help. But what happens when you don't get those moments? I don't know, honestly. I think that's a hard pill to swallow.
Check the camera out, bro. What's good, Ywain Gang?
Yo.
So, oh, my fault, I'm fucking shit up. So, y'all, appreciate you for talking tonight, bro. For sure. This is my cousin Sean. This is the one that's going to be doing the podcast with us, y'all. So, we going to figure this shit out. A lot of times, cuz ain't going to be with us because he's in school and stuff like that, and he trains too, he fight. So, it's a lot of stuff that we going to touch on, and there's a lot of stuff I'm going to be on by myself. It's stuff that when he get his platform, he going to be talking on too. So, and then we going to connect everything. But we got y'all. We a little feeling it. Well, I am anyway, because I just got off work. Cuz good though. But I appreciate y'all, Ywain Gang. Check us out. I'm about to post this one. I ain't starting no edits and shit yet, and I will soon. Until next time, I'll post something else soon because I got something else to talk about with y'all. Peace out. Y'all enjoy yourself tonight.